the remnants of Hurricane Ida turned deadly across the Northeast overnight. The storm swept through the region, killing at least 16 people. Officials in New York City say one person drowned in the basement of their own home. The storm dumped torrential rains, triggering flash floods across New York City. Floodwaters engulfed sections of all 5 boroughs. Streets were turned into swamps as cars and trucks were stranded across the city. Officials shut down the entire New York City subway system because of the record-breaking rain. Dramatic video shows water pouring into a subway station, flooding onto the trains, tracks, and platforms. In Philadelphia, firefighters used boats to rescue several residents trapped in their cars and homes by the rising floodwaters. Multiple tornadoes were reported in Maryland, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey as Ida passed through the region. CBS News correspondent Mola Lenghi is in Middlesex, New Jersey, with more on the storm.
The storm sent water pouring into New York City subways overnight, forcing all trains to stop.
Oh my God!
Rain flooded the streets, reaching some car windows.
Oh, the cars are floating!
And lifting others right off the road. Our cameras caught families evacuating this Middlesex, New Jersey neighborhood as streets flooded.
I'm so sad. I'm terrified. A house, my belongings, my kid is so terrified.
The National Weather Service issued a flash flood emergency for the first time ever in New York City, as strong winds blew rain sideways into the covered U.S. Open Stadium in Queens during a match, forcing play to be suspended. In Brooklyn, rescue crews worked to save drivers trapped in the floods. And this biker found himself in waist-deep water, apparently trying to deliver someone's dinner. Meanwhile, some buildings in Manhattan were no match for the floods. Water rushing into this apartment. Parts of the region got 3 inches of rain in just an hour, believed to be a record in the area.
Look at that tornado!
A tornado tore through the southern part of New Jersey Wednesday, possibly the strongest to ever hit the state. It ripped the sides off some homes and turned others into a pile of rubble. The remnants of Hurricane Ida also spun off other possible twisters in Pennsylvania and in Maryland, where a tornado tore down power lines in the Annapolis area, leaving this tangled mess of trees and wires.
Well, here at this intersection, all 4 streets here that you can see are flooded. They've had to evacuate these nearby neighborhoods. But if there is a silver lining here, it's that the worst of Ida, the rainfall, the wind damage, that all appears to be behind us. Mola Lenghi, CBS News, Middlesex, New Jersey.
The mayor of Yonkers, New York, Mike Spano, joins us now for more on this. Mayor Spano, welcome. Great to have you with us. How are conditions on the ground in Yonkers right now? Do you have crews conducting rescues as we speak?
It's certainly much better this afternoon than it was this morning or last night. I mean, don't forget, Yonkers is the second hilliest city in America. And we had a rain event yesterday, something that I think Yonkers has probably never seen ever, maybe at least since Irene. So when we had that type of rain, seven rivers and 7 lakes and 2 mountain ranges and all the different hills that people live on and work on in this city, it was torrential. And I was out there last night. I saw it firsthand. Some of what the constituents had to deal with. I mean, we had mudslides. We had retaining walls just give way. We didn't have much in terms of outlets and electric being out, trees being down. We did have some, but for the most part, this was just a rain event like we've never seen before. And when you live in a city of hills, you're going to see rain in places you never thought possible. And we were evacuating people from their basements and from, and places that, like I said, that we traditionally don't ever see rain, but we did see a lot of it this time.
Mayor, so many, though, are wondering why local leaders were so caught off guard by Ida. I mean, we seemed super prepared for Henri. So what happened this time? A lot of people really feel like they did not get the warning that the flooding was going to be this intense.
You know, there was no preparation that we could have ever put in place that would have been able to respond adequately to Ida. I mean, we have 4 hot spots. You know, these are 4 areas in the city where we know when there's a hurricane or a big rainstorm, we set up pumping stations and we commit staff and we keep these low-lying areas from being flooded. It wasn't just them. Those areas flooded, but it was every other area behind that flooded as well. And so, you know, we had virtually every intersection in the city was crowded with cars. I think that there were a lot more people on the streets than maybe there should have been, and that I think that a lot of people weren't hearing the warnings that the news was talking about. And if there was one thing that probably was that everyone could have done a better job on, well, that would have been staying home. But other than that,
Right.
you know what? Our city is fine. We're going to get through this. Our police and fire did everything they were supposed to do. They made evacuations. They saved a lot of lives, and our public works crew's been out there cleaning up the mess. But there was nothing we could have done to prepare for this storm. Not for the rain that we received. This was rain, and you know, I guess we'll determine was this what was worse? Was it Sandy or was it Ida? And I will tell you this: I was out there. Ida felt worse than Sandy. Well, whether or not
Wow.
history will
Wow.
tell you that it is, but it felt worse. It was mean.
Mayor, as you know, New York Governor Kathy Hochul declared a state of emergency in your area Wednesday. What sort of aid are you getting from the state and federal governments?
Well, as you know, the way the system works is there's a declaration that is made by both the federal government, the state government, and by us here locally. I declared Yonkers in a state of emergency. And what we'll do is that we will make sure that we do the things necessary that we need to do to kind of clean up the mess and move us forward and get us out of everything that we've had to deal with over the last 24 hours. The aid that comes with that usually is for the cleanup and maybe some of the remedial work. But if you tell your staff we're in a state of emergency, what you're hopeful is that the staff will focus their attention on what we're spending our money on so that we're able to go back to the state and federal government and access dollars that may help us now with the cleanup and maybe help us with what could potentially happen in the future.
Mayor, good luck for a quick recovery there. And as a disclosure, Mayor Spano is married to WCBS News anchor Mary Calvi. Yonkers Mayor Mike Spano, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.